My name is Mike. I've been collecting toys since in my 20s. Big fan of the 80s toy line, and now I was able to afford some of these toys. I just been collecting non-stop. I just open a storage, have 2 storages, and what I do is I collect toys and bring them to the storage, and I call my friends or whoever wants to come by and check them out. Basically, it was my collection, but you know, things get harder to, times are tough sometimes, then I end up selling them or trade. Just like they did back in the 80s baseball card, buy, sell, trade.
What you focus on? What's your specialty?
Transformers. When I was a child, they were really expensive. I obviously could only afford one or not even the bigger ones, but now we could, and we're just buying collections. G.I. Joes, anything from the 80s is what I like to collect. It is all for sale. I do sell it, but I like to display it in display cases, as you can see.
And where do you source your inventory from?
Everywhere. Online, swap meets, secondhand stores. Just the hunt is fun. Going out there and looking for these toys. And I guess that's what makes me get going. You never know what you're gonna find. It's really adventurous.
And so you've been doing this for how long, you say?
I was a fan of the toy collection in the 80s. I started in the 90s when the Star Wars line came back. The Star Wars came back, they brought the movies, they released the movies again, and I guess that's what got me going out to the stores again.
And so you know that I think it was Power of the Force that came out.
The Power of the Force, that's what it's called. The Power of the Force, that's when it all hit. Looking for the longer Darth Vader lightsaber, the hologram Obi-Wan Kenobi, the green, no, was it red? Yeah, red and green card. Oh, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. Going back to Toys R Us and being a big kid.
So what happened in that era in the 90s, we know that they overproduced Power of the Force.
Yeah.
And so the collectors obviously went crazy, but they flooded the market. And we look at maybe 2000s, mid 2000s, hard to move. People don't want to, buy anything no more. But then my experience has been that it's been coming back. For me selling a lot of Power of the Force, you could get $15 for sometimes.
Yeah.
You couldn't get 15. You could get you couldn't even give it away.
You couldn't even give it away. You're right. That's just the way it is. Look at the Beanie Babies. Same thing. Back in the 90s, Beanie Babies, they were hot now. They flooded the market. But it's that time when it came out, it was so much fun. Now, it's getting hard. Yeah, it's getting hard to sell toys. There's so much out there now.
So now that that started you and the whole collecting, and with that collection line, and it's been 20 plus years, I guess you could say, right?
Yeah.
So how do you see the collector market for toys, and how do you see yourself in 5 years? Like, what are some of the goals that you want to do and accomplish as a collector / reseller?
Toy shows. We do the Salinas Valley Toy Show here in Salinas. It's a family event, and that way we have a place where we could all sell these toys. And have all the vendors and the cosplayers. That's where I believe that I'm going to be doing. There's one coming in December, guys. I have something planned in December. I haven't announced it yet, but I will be announcing it in March. And hopefully that will be big. And I know it will, because there's a lot of shows in my area. Before there was nothing here. Now there is at least 5 shows coming up in the Monterey Bay area.
So one of the things that they said that you like doing is for the hunt. Could you share the craziest hunt you found, or the coolest thing you found? That you're like, wow, I can't believe I found this for $1 or in a trash bin, or they just gave it to me in a whole bundle. Like, could you share a story?
It could be a lot of things. It could be the Silverhawks. The Silverhawks right here. I was at a toy show and somebody wanted $10 for Quicksilver. and I took it. Now, for now, it's about 50 to 60 bucks. The other thing is the shuttle, the Defiant. I traded a good friend of mine a collection of He-Mans and Thundercats. Now I have the box. I have it here. It's displayed really nice. I think that's the one thing that I really never thought I was going to be able to have. The Defiant.
Oh yes, it's George from Hadbro Toys.
That's right, George from Hadbro Toys. Shout out to that boy. He's doing really well. He has a beautiful store over there in Capitola Mall. Go check him out. I don't know the address, but look him up. Hadbro Toys. Hadbro.
Oh, Hadbro Toys.
Hadbro Toys. Hadbro.
And Hasbro. Okay, yeah.
Nice guy.
Yeah, so definitely I'll be plugging all that info, the toy show, how you get a hold of Mike. You know, he does for appointment right now only. You come open up the storage and you can come and buy, and also for the Salinas Valley Toy Show, I'll be plugging that information. And I think we got one more, the Red Barn, and I'll be plugging that information as well. What up, beautiful people? So this is just a little backstory of how I met Mike. I don't think he remembers, but he's known as Big Mike in the local scene of toy collecting and reselling. I think I met him maybe 15 years ago at a show at the Steinbeck Center in Salinas. And we all start as collectors. That was my, I guess, interest was in just collecting. I would collect a lot of toys, a lot of stuff that just caught my attention. Things got out of hand, had way too much stuff, and I just started reselling. And now I feel that if I start collecting again, I won't stop, and my collection will get out of hand. So my number one rule is to buy and sell everything I get, no matter how much I want to keep it for myself. So going back to Big Mike, you know, I like to give him props because it's not easy taking that leap to make this a full-time job or a full-time business. I know he's been doing it longer than I have, and he's still in business. He still has a massive collection, and he's always open to do great deals. I know a lot of us might have an itch to become a reseller. Shows like American Pickers, Pawn Stars, and also Storage Wars are so big because we all want to find that $1 million item or hit it big, you know, with a good find, a good lot. Mike has shown that you could do this. You know, if you guys have that interest, just do it and see where things take you.